When the world is just too much, turn it off and turn on positive, encouraging K-Love.
I'm gonna praise.
World off. K-Love on.
K-Love is sunshine for my soul.
I love K-Love.
Listen now on your radio, online, or on the free K-Love app.
K-Love makes me feel so good.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
But we can't move on with his story without saying that there is the modern connection to Habakkuk with in World War II, which I don't think either of our podcasts would be talking about World War II very much. But so we might as well, maybe we could put this in the title to get more clicks and listens by mentioning World War II. But during World War II, there was a, what was the guy's name was Pike?
Yeah, Pike. I think Jeffrey Pike.
He was a mad inventor, might be being a little bit too kind to it. But this Jeffrey Pike fellow came up with the idea of taking an iceberg made out of a innovative material that he invented called Pikecrete, which was ice frozen with sawdust in it to a certain percentage. And then he said, let's make an aircraft carrier out of this. That was basically this aircraft carrier, from what I understand, would have been the size of the entire U.S. Navy fleet at that time.
From what I understand too, it was something like 2 million tons.
Yeah,
and that's not a ship. That's a small island. And I think for comparison, actually, I think that's the size of, say, 20 aircraft carriers. I think a modern US aircraft carrier is about 100,000 tons. So that's like the entire carrier fleet of the United States
today.
Doubled.
Yeah.
In one single floating. That's a
popsicle.
That's a popsicle. And from what I understand, Jeffrey Pike was a particularly unpleasant man. He came up with all sorts of wacky ideas, but he was really quite repulsive to deal with from the biography that I read, because he thought he was right about absolutely everything.
There's a ton of interesting stories too about this Pikecrete. Oh yeah. It would apparently, if you shoot, I'm not going to go and shoot ice blocks to find this out. Maybe maybe we should do that for YouTube and we'd get a lot of views for that. But apparently regular ice just shatters. But this Pikecrete, whatever the doing and putting the sawdust into it, makes it so hard that bullets bounce off of it, which I don't believe somebody didn't test this, but so the story is, whether this is apocryphal or not, Jeffrey Pike gives a general or an admiral in the British Army a pistol. He shoots it. This bullet goes all over the place, and it either went through the pants of another general or it actually hit him in the leg. And there's also another story that they did this demonstration again
with the same result. Yeah. So it was amazing stuff. From what I gather, it works about the same way as modern fiberglass does. So modern fiberglass, from what I understand, is a fairly brittle resin, but it is full of very flexible glass fibers. And the fibers, like the sawdust in the ice, they stop cracks propagating.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Because cracks can propagate quite quickly in a brittle material. And once they start, they keep going, widening. But if you hit a little tiny fiber perpendicular to the crack, it just stops. So apparently that's the secret of its, non-success, because Pikecrete was never used successfully. Anyway.
Oh, so that's, I think nowadays in concrete, they mix in bits of fiberglass into it. So it's got to be the same principle, I would imagine, then. Yeah. Or rebar or something. I don't know. I'm not a construction person.
No, I can believe that. If you introduce this weaker, flexible material, it can make the whole damn thing stronger. Huh.
But to tie this back to Habakkuk, I think you read somewhere that he had an idea of why he named him after Habakkuk.
Yes, it's named after, unfortunately, I didn't note down the reference. It's named after one of the earliest verses. I think it's something. Here's Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 5. Look among the nations, observe well, and be utterly astounded. For a work is being wrought in your days, which you would not believe if it were told. So I think it comes from that. And I mean, had the thing actually worked, this 2 million ton floating island, yes, it would have been something you would have to see to believe. So I think that's where it comes from.
And apparently Jeffrey Pike read constantly. So I'm sure he read Habakkuk. I have to just find a way to say his name and settle with it.
When the world is just too much, turn it off and turn on positive, encouraging K-Love.
I'm gonna praise.
World
I
off.
praise the
K-Love on.
K-Love is sunshine for my soul.
I love K-Love.
Listen now on your radio, online, or on the free K-Love app.
K-Love makes me feel so good.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.